Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong, feeling like I don't belong. Walking around, some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining us here on Deep Cuts. That is our lovely Wendy Walker with our theme music. And I want to welcome each and every one of you to Deep Cuts live Longing to the Point of Desperation music tonight. My name is Craig Jackman, and I'm just so pleased to share tonight with each and every one of you, and especially introduce our guest host tonight. We've seen him on Wednesdays as well as during our regular shows, our online variety shows, and we are just so happy that tonight the topic that he's selected just is really going to be excellent for us here on Deep Cuts. And ladies and gentlemen, please, let's go ahead and give it up for Mr. David Benjamin. So happy to have you, David, as our host. Please feel free to take it away.
All right. Well, welcome everybody, and somber greetings to you all, and thank you for joining us in this evening of Deep Cuts, in which we will explore songs that express the mood or the feeling of longing, just such extreme longing that's to the point of desperation. And what does that mean to each of our musicians? What does that mean to you? What will you experience from the songs that we have selected to present you with tonight? I think I will introduce our players for the evening, going in the order in which I see them upon the screen. Mike and Nicole Pierce. You can turn your cameras on. There they are.
Hey, David.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, Mike. Sorry.
Hey, David.
I feel very, very not overly ecstatic to see you this evening.
Ditto.
I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah. Most somber indeed. Next, Amanda Benjamin, my lovely wife, who appears to be happy.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Move that right now.
And finally, we have Hunter Ackerman and his trusty sidekick, Wolfgang, the fuzzball.
Greetings and salutations.
Good evening, Hunter. So, here we are exploring the longing mood. And this was a mood that I chose because there's a lot in classical music that you can kind of fit into or interpret in a way, but there's one piece in particular that really, really kind of nails it. And when it's my turn, it's going to be story time, just as a forewarning. It's going to take a little bit of explanation so you fully understand what's going on, but I'm really looking forward, or somewhat evenly looking forward to hearing what our other wonderful musicians have selected for the evening. So I think without further ado...
Actually, before we go there,
yes, Greg.
Let me just interrupt. I'm sorry. I should have said this at the very beginning. If you are with us, and please, we'd love to have you like the program. So hit that thumbs up button right below the video. If you're a first timer with us, or if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. And also hit that little ringer bell that's right there next to the subscribe button, because that will let you know in advance when we are going live or when we have a show or something new to share with you. So thank you very much.
Craig.
And also, if you'd like to help us out, we do, it's not required, but we have a virtual pay jar. Hit the $sign at the very bottom of the chat and go ahead and enter just a little something. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you like what we're doing, please share. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, Dave.
And
back
it
to
is a virtual tip jar. So if you feel so moved to put in a tip, you can give us advice, and then we have to read it. So thank you for that, Greg. See, I'm new to hosting, so I forget things.
It's okay.
So I think without further ado, those of you who have watched the show before know that we have a wheel with all our performers' names on it, and we give the wheel a spin, and it's a random, in theory, selection as to the order in which we perform. So I think we'll turn it over to Amanda to spin that wheel.
All right. Okay, here we go.
All right. The anticipation.
Ooh.
Ooh, is it gonna be? It's Nicole. Just barely.
Ooh. Already.
Wheel.
All right, Nicole, you're up first. So, Nicole, what fills you with a desperate sense of longing? Anything this week particular? Anything in general?
Oh man, I should have prepared for that question. Honestly, I was so focused on choosing a song for tonight, and this was the hardest. Choosing a song for tonight actually gave me some anxiety. I went through so many albums, and there were just so many songs, but yeah, I think that's kind of what made me feel a little distraught this past week.
It's the anxiety over wanting to find just that perfect fit for the mood,
Yeah.
or was it more that there were so many that were potentially a good perfect fit that it was hard to pick which one?
It was a little bit of both, and then finally when I started to narrow it down, the songs that I was really thinking of, I didn't have enough time to figure out on guitar and find a key that fit, so I'm just like, you know what? I just had to find something that I knew how to play, so that's what I'm
Okay.
doing tonight.
All right, so what have you selected? And I guess we know why now.
So yeah, exactly. I'm doing Long, Long Time by Linda Ronstadt. I wasn't sure if I felt like there were other songs that fit, that were more suited for the theme, but Mike convinced me otherwise, so
You
yeah.
can't go wrong with Linda Ronstadt. I mean,
No, she's awesome.
Indeed.
All right, you guys.
All right. We look forward to hearing it.
Thank you so much. Love will abide. Take things in stride. Sounds like good advice, but there's no one at my side. And time washes clean love's wounds unseen. That's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Caught in my fears, blinking back the tears. I can't say you hurt me when you never let me near, and I never drew one response from you. All the while you fell all over girls you never knew. 'Cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think it's gonna hurt me for a long, long time. Wait for the day you'll go away, knowing that you warned me of the price I'd have to pay, and life's full of flaws. Who knows the cause? Living in a memory of a love that never was. 'Cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna miss you for a long, long time. 'Cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what you get so nervous about. You always sound amazing every time you play.
Thank you
No.
so much. That's
Every
sweet.
time. It's always
Every
flawless.
Seriously, like, just the song choice was so hard. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
thanks for that, David.
Well, thank you for performing. You're wonderful. And we have a couple of super chats. First one was from Kelsey Blaine Gibson. Thank you so much for your support. She sent us a blue heart, which I think just fits this show so perfectly. And
Thanks,
Kelsey, we love you. We appreciate that you are here on, seems like pretty much every show that this network puts on. You're always here. You're always watching, always supporting us. And we appreciate you so much. So thank you so much for that. And then there was another super chat from Carmen. And she sent the dancing avocado.
Oh.
Because we've just given up on trying to decide if it's a pear or avocado, or at least, I mean, I know Hunter knows for sure, but that's just Hunter. Yeah, we can let
Not a
him
matter of
think
debate.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Carmen, so much for the support. Thank you for watching and joining us tonight.
Appreciate everybody's support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We appreciate everybody just watching, just being here with us and sharing this with us. You know, without you, we wouldn't be here doing this. I'd be sitting here playing for these guys behind me over here, and that would be it. So
Exactly.
And we're in 25 houses right now, which is great for this
we
hour.
are in 25 houses, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
So nice to see everybody here, be with everybody.
And if you haven't liked the video yet, be sure to click that thumbs up, that like button for us. It helps YouTube see it as a more important video the more likes it has. So please go ahead and click that if you haven't yet. All right, Amanda, shall we spin the wheel and see
Yes.
who's our next victim? I mean, who's up next?
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's fitting.
Doesn't this happen several times before.
This always happens.
It has, yeah. I
I
think
think
that's how
last
you
time was
rig.
the only time it didn't.
exactly. There's been
yes,
one time that I didn't. This
I
is-
think you're right.
Because Mike and I
is a regular
were
occurrence.
in the race for the last song. But I think every other time it's been back to back.
All right, Mike. So, what this week has filled you with a desperate sense of longing and no fear of saying what your wife said?
I would have to say just this waiting for this show to come up. Really, ever since the long Saturday night program, as Paul calls it, finished up, I feel like I've just not. There hasn't been enough shows, or there has been a lot. I just haven't played on a lot of shows. So, I feel like it's been forever since I've been on the live stream, but I guess it's only been like a week. But I've been longing for this. So
It's been like a week and a half, right? Since
it's been a little over a week. Yeah, it's been a little longer.
Yeah,
But I've been
I
enjoying
think
all of the other entertainment on Vaudacity.
absolutely, and I think that's something that we can all identify with, because now, I mean, especially now that I have my own show every few Wednesdays, you have your own show every few Wednesdays. It feels weird to not be doing a show in a given week, or to have like a week and a half, 2 weeks go by when you're not on camera doing something.
Yeah, I know.
Hunter can't relate.
I have. I'm just.
There's on the most out of any of us.
I have not had that once. Yeah, I skipped one show this week on Monday
Right.
nights.
And we missed you, Hunter.
Thank you.
Yes,
No story time.
But just missing that one show is pretty alienating enough. So if I were to miss an entire week, I don't know how I'd sleep at night.
I know I would sleep better because I wouldn't be staying up so late, but that's just me. Desperate longing for sleep. That's where I'm coming from this week.
That was going to be my thing.
But at the
sorry.
same time, with such good people on these programs, I mean, it's tough to miss it.
It is.
I loved your show, by the way, David. You did an
thank
awesome
you.
job. The Panano Man opening number.
Yeah, that was a fun song to
Very
rewrite, redo the lyrics for it. And I meant to mention on my show, you should see the sheet music that I cobbled and Frankenstein together for that, because I really need to go back and finale and lay it out and make it look all nice and everything and actually do the words properly. For this, I was literally copying and pasting PDF files and slapping layers over each other. And
Well, I hope the
one
sheet
measure I had to
music,
remember to skip.
I hope the sheet music doesn't come back and murder all of your family like Frankenstein did.
I hope not, too.
He just read the
The
book.
longing
like,
of
recently.
Frankenstein to come out and do it,
Oh,
right?
you just read that recently?
I mean, he reread it
It
recently.
was amazing.
You read it at all recently. It's just like making my palms sweat hearing that. Seriously, got this galvanic skin response going on. That's
Yeah, I think given Hunter's reaction, maybe I need to read it.
yeah, you need to read it.
That's our next show. We'll start a book club.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Book club with musical interpretations of what we are reading. No,
Oh, dear.
Bad enough, hard enough getting everybody to read what they're supposed to read for the book club, and
Yeah.
trying to get them to musically interpret and interpretive dance what they're reading would, yeah. Well,
Yikes.
we would all do that probably. But anyhow, so Mike, what did you pick this week, and why?
So it was a tough choice for me too, but I ended up picking "I Drove All Night" by Roy Orbison. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was just thinking of what kind of songs, and then I was like, oh, Nicole, there was that song that you showed me, and I can't remember what it's called. It's about someone driving like hundreds of miles to be with someone or something, and that was all I had. And then she came up with it like 30 minutes later. It was like, oh, is it Roy Orbison? I Drove All Night. So
There you go.
found
Yeah,
the song.
that sounds like me and pop music in general. Tell them that, yeah, there's this thing that
Oh, it's the worst.
I used to work in a bookstore. People would come in and say, yeah, there's this book I want. Its cover was blue, and that's all you get, you know. Come up with it based on that.
Worked in a bookstore? I can't imagine.
I used to work in a Borders for a few years.
Borders. I
way back when.
loved Borders.
I did too until I worked there.
Those.
It was a good place. It was a good place. All right. Well, without further ado, let's hear what Mike has prepared for us this evening.
Thank you. I had to escape. The city was sticky and cruel. Maybe I should have called you first, but I was dying to get to you. I was dreaming while I drove the long straight road ahead. Yeah. Could taste your sweet kisses, your arms open wide. This fever for you is just burning me up inside. I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright? I drove all night, crept in your room, woke you from your sleep to make love to you. Is that alright? I drove all night. What in this world keeps us from falling apart? No matter how I go, I hear the beating of your heart. I think about you when the night is cold and dark. Yeah. No one can move me the way that you do. Nothing erases this feeling between me and you. I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright? I drove all night, crept in your room, woke you from your sleep to make love to you. Is that alright? I drove all night. Oh, could taste your sweet kisses, your arms open wide. This fever for you is just burning me up inside. I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright? I drove all night, crept in your room. Is that alright? I drove all night. Oh, I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright?
Wow.
I'm going to tender my apologies to Hunter because now I would like Mike to follow me around and narrate my life for me.
Well, I don't know if you saw in the chat, but Corey Benjamin says, I think I want Mike to sit in our back seat and serenade us on the 7-hour drive when we come down for Polly's picnic.
Well, Mike
That
has
might
to
make the
drive
drive a
up
little bit-
and then back down.
Yes. Mike has to go out, he has to fly up and then come back down.
I'll listen to Roy sing it on the drive up, and then I'll have it down by the time
You'll
we
know
come.
the whole catalog by then.
And I just saw that we have another super chat from Carmen. Thank you so much. And this time we know it's at least a European fruit, and he's a fan of soccer or football because he's saying goal.
Portuguese,
so much,
like you
Carmen.
said.
Yes,
Thank you, Carl.
on the sea.
Thank
I don't know
you,
what it's called.
mi suegra.
Oh.
That means mother-in-law in Espanol.
Because I'm a Spanish
I love that
scholar.
Nicole's like, good try.
Okay, I'll keep them around for a
Taught
little
you
while
well, I
longer,
taught you
right?
What's that, Craig?
I said, okay, I'll keep them around for a little while longer.
Yeah, exactly.
There's this whole baby thing, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Useful.
For at least another 18 years. No, just kidding.
And we'll reevaluate.
Am I nuts, or do I remember Katie Lang doing something with Roy Orbison at one point? They did a duet, didn't they? And
Not sure.
then the part B question is, was it that song?
I know Cindy
Lauper does
Lauper.
that version of
She
the song.
yeah, she does the cover of that song.
Yeah.
I think Celine Dion has too. There's been
Celine
like
Dion.
there
I
have been a few
saw
covers.
when I typed in the name of that song, I saw Celine Dion come up, but I don't think I've ever heard her version of it. That
No,
should be,
me neither.
yeah.
Can't believe we've just gone through several different pop star names, and I know who they all are.
Calibrating for David. One for that.
Yeah, I need the lowest common denominator here.
I mean, Vaudacity should be helping you with that.
I know. You should be hearing
It is to a certain extent. The problem is I don't retain stuff very long. I'm like a sieve or a colander.
Makes you a pop sieve.
Just sort of filters its way out. So shall we just checking the chat over here. I have my iPad down over here where you can't see it, but keeping an eye on the chat. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Okay.
You know, we need like a cult-like chant for this.
Well,
Spin
that's what I
that
always
wheel.
do.
Spin that wheel.
Oh.
Oh, looks like it's going to be
no.
me.
Okay.
Not me, not Hunter, not Amanda.
I'm for the Jackman.
All right, Craig. So,
Yeah.
probably can predict what question is coming.
When am
What
I going to
is-
get my lottery winnings?
Ooh, yes.
Not from me.
Oh, okay. Well, you said a
Is,
question.
is that what's filled you through with a desperate sense of longing this week? Is
Yes, I
lottery
have
winning?
been so longing for those numbers to come up, and they just don't seem to come. Almost to the point of desperation.
Indeed.
Very, very frustrating.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, so
but,
has anything filled you with that, aside from lottery tickets, filled you with that sense this week, or?
you know, just the longing to be with people. I think that's it. To
Yeah.
be with people more and more. And it's, you know, okay, I'm going to do a shameless plug, but it's true. You know, we have the big show coming up next month, literally a month away.
What?
Yeah.
And I am so looking
fun with
forward
music
to hug festing everybody there, because it's just, you know, I mean, there have been spot hugs here and there, but just to get the family back together again, and to actually, with each and every one of you here, to have you share the family again, because many of these people, they've only known you from what's on here, you know, what we see in the Zooms. So, Emily Thatcher is even saying it, looking forward to the Hug Fest.
Yes.
I think we all are. I think we can all. Why do you think I make puppets? I make my own friends.
Yikes.
Sorry.
They performed quite well, too.
No, I can absolutely identify with that, and I'm having to kind of pull myself back a bit from wanting to just send out mass invitations to friends. Come on over, let's hang out, let's do stuff, because it's like we're still not quite. I mean, we're all vaccinated, but still not quite there yet.
You know, I mean, even when I go out for my morning walks, where I go walk, I still do the social distancing.
Yep.
'Cause
Us too.
You don't know. You really don't know.
No, you don't. You don't.
And-
And honestly, it's gotten easier just to cross the street.
Exactly. And what's interesting is the people that are there also walking like in the opposite direction. We know to keep an eye out for each other. Sometimes where I walk, it's like there's a long driveway here, and I can see somebody way down on the other end. And if I'm on the same side of the drive, I'll just casually go over to the other side, or I've seen them do it if I haven't noticed them. But, we still do the social distancing. And I know that June 15th is the day that California officially opens. But we still gotta be aware.
Yeah.
And, I know that everybody who's going to be at that show is going to have or be considered fully vaccinated. And, please do what you can so that we can all get back to what would be considered normal. Even though there have been changes over the last 15 months to a somewhat normal time, because I miss it.
We've had all those reports over the past year of super spreader events. One person has it and they encounter a big group of people at just the wrong time. And if they had taken a precaution, hadn't gone to the event, whatever it was, could have avoided a lot.
And we just had Memorial Day weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how things end up after that too.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure California is going to be as safe as possible, but still, let's get everybody to that point where it's okay. We don't have to worry about this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Me personally, I don't really like wearing masks. I'm not sure any of us really like wearing them a whole lot, but it's an easy thing to do, and happy to do it. And
exactly.
And keep washing your hands.
Yes, I wash my hands so much more now.
Yeah, let's not stop that.
Yeah, well, please.
I don't know why people never started it, but it took a while to start it until this happened. But
I wash my hands exactly the same, which was a lot before. So now it's just kind of normal and reasonable by everybody else's metrics.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Working out.
My hands may never be soft again. But
Well, I think that we've all, for most of our lives, we've gone through just every year. We know, okay, we're going to get sick around September, October. It's just one of those things that happens. And none of us really knew what it was like to not get sick on the, those annual colds and flus and everything that go around. And now we've all collectively, most of us anyway, have had that experience of what it's like to not get sick. And it's like, holy cow, it's been, 14 to 16 months since I last had anything that approached a sore throat or a runny nose that wasn't allergy related. And that's really, really nice.
Yeah. So let's.
So that being said, so absolutely looking forward to the Hugfest. Can't wait. Can't wait to perform live for everybody. It's so much fun. I can't wait to actually meet a lot of the audience, the family that's been watching our shows virtually, and see a lot of names in the chats, but I still have yet to put a lot of faces to a lot of those names. Hopefully I'll put the right faces to the right names in July. Might be good.
Yes.
So Craig, what have you picked for this evening in Hawaii?
Well, the song that I picked was released in 1976.
Ooh,
and
when I was born.
Oh, okay. It comes from the album Nights Are Forever from England Dan and John Ford Coley. It was the second single from the album, and the first time in pop history that a brand new act, when they first came out, had their first two singles on the top 40 charts at the same time. So that's a first for a new act for that to happen. Yes, the Beatles had their songs, but they had already been established. This is the first timer. And the song is described as a sentimental ballad of love and loss. And you may have heard me do this song before, but I thought for tonight, it needs to be done again. England Dan and John Ford Coley, this is Nights Are Forever Without You.
All right. Looking forward to hearing that.
Lying in bed with the radio on, moonlight falls like rain, soft summer nights spent thinking of you. When will I see you again? Soft and low the music moans, I can't stop thinking about you. thinking about you. I didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. I didn't know it would last so long. Nights are forever without you. Curtains still dance with the wind and the sky. Sun'll be coming up soon, but I just can't sleep for thinking of you, here alone with the moon. Soft and low the music moans, I can't stop thinking about you, thinking about you. I didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. Didn't know it would last so long. Nights are forever without you. 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 I don't know if you could hear it or not, but thank you very much.
That was wonderful, Craig. Thank you so much.
That was sweet.
It's a song I think fits right in here because of the longing
Yeah.
that
it really
you know
does.
that it shares, and the love that is, that we pine for those of us who are looking.
Indeed.
You say-
Indeed. And nights do seem to take forever when we don't have a show going on, if we're not performing and the night gets really
yes.
long. It goes by so quick when we're doing something.
Who is the original artist for that song, Craig? Sorry, I missed it.
That's okay. It's England Dan and John Ford Coley.
England. Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard that one.
They came out with this hit, and what was the other one? I forget, but it's off the same album. And boy, it just shot right up to the top spots really fast. So
Speaking of shooting up to the top spots, we have another super chat from none other than Miss Emily Thatcher. Thank you so much for your
Thanks,
support.
Emily.
Thank you so much for watching. You are here every single show that you can be here supporting us, and just by being there, you are absolutely wonderful. We can't wait to see you in July at the live show. Thank you so much, Emily.
Hippo in
Boxing
a
hippo?
treasure chest?
So,
That's a hippo popping out of what looks
a
like
treasure chest.
a treasure chest
Yeah,
or
it's
a
a
streamer
treasure
trunk
chest.
or something.
I love it.
That's amazing.
I've
It's
never
definitely-
seen that one before.
The last time I opened a trunk like that, that's definitely what came out, was a partying
it's
and a
a
rocking.
treasure chest, but what's coming out of it is clearly SpaghettiOs.
it's not Lucky
Just
Charms.
look real
Clearly.
close. Yeah. It's treasure chest of SpaghettiOs and a boxing hippo. So who never said any of those things don't go together?
Well, that's true. He looked like he is.
So if we have a string of like Lucky Charms and SpaghettiOs, well, not SpaghettiOs, but Lucky Charms and I don't know. I was going to go
Loops?
for a cereal joke, but I can't remember any of the cornflakes. There's another cereal. I can't remember any cereal names. So yay! Go
cereal.
Courier.
Special K.
Another super chat. Thank you,
Cheerios.
Diana and Nicole.
Oops, Captain Crunch. Okay.
She's got them all down, boy.
I don't eat cereal, so
I was deprived as a child, and we were only allowed like Wheat Thins, cornflakes.
Cookie Crisp. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Wait, Wheat Thins aren't even a cereal. Those are crackers.
No, those aren't.
Yeah.
Sorry. I meant shredded wheat.
No, Wheat Thins really paints
imagine-
the picture of what your parents were giving you for bread. No, makes
Poured milk over that.
Just imagine Nicole pouring milk over her Wheat Thins.
I just saw a little meme that said like Wheat Thins are for people who've always wanted to eat wicker furniture.
That's Triscuits.
Oh my.
No, that's sad.
Oh no, that
close
would
enough.
be Triscuits.
Triscuits.
Okay.
Are the wicker
I feel
furniture.
better. I feel better now.
The Triscuits are more like a wicker basket, I think.
But see, the reason I got that in my head is because Triscuits to me are more like shredded wheat, the cereal. That's the texture that's like.
okay.
cereal.
I'm sorry, I'm
Wheat
laughing
Thins are
because
crackers.
Christina Beelan says, "Leave her alone. She has pregnancy brain."
It's true.
This is true. I'm gonna use that forever.
Yeah. Then you're gonna be like, I have toddler brain.
Yeah, exactly.
And we all know when you're pregnant, you do spontaneously want Triscuits from time to time. That is totally fair. That is
Indeed.
absolutely.
Just
Spontaneously
real quick
want
here.
anything and everything.
We had another super chat from Diana Nicole. Thank you so much. She said, "This is my favorite show ever. You guys are the nicest people." Thank you so much, Nicole.
You're the nicest person
I
ever.
know.
I appreciate you very much.
Seriously, yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
looking forward to meeting you too,
Yeah.
everyone.
And everybody's putting in their favorite cereals.
Oh boy.
I still haven't seen
Crispix.
Quake
I
or
forgot about
Quisp or
Crispix.
Count Chocula yet.
Yeah, I was never allowed the colored cereals.
So I have a memory, a very strong memory, because it was so upsetting when it happened when I was a child. And I don't remember what kind of cereal it was. Probably Cheerios. I think that's what my dad ate at the time. Mm-hmm. And my parents, or probably my mom, had left a bowl of cereal out for me, and she'd left my little plastic Crayola mug. It looked like a Crayola crayon, had a top on it with a straw spot and everything. She had left that out for me. And I woke up in the morning and went down, or I don't know if it was downstairs, if it was in that house or previous house, but went to the kitchen and saw the mug and saw the cereal and thought, awesome, I have a bowl of cereal here. I'm going to pick up my mug of milk. I'm going to pour it on the cereal and eat it. So I started dumping the mug contents without taking the top off, mind you. So it's just a little hole in there for the straw. That's all I got. Pour it. It was orange juice.
You've never had orange juice with cereal? I'm just kidding.
Not on it.
Oh yes, Emily, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Anytime I could have Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay,
I love
that
that
almost begs, what was everybody's favorite cereal?
Okay.
Well, out of my options, cornflakes.
But if you could choose any cereal.
Actually, I still really like cornflakes. If I had to have cereal,
I do too.
I heard that cornflakes were invented by accident, that they overcooked something and scraped the contents off the inside of the kettle, and it's what
sounds so gross.
it really does. I
I
don't
wanna
want to know where
say-
most of my food comes from.
I want to say Apple Jacks. I got to give a shout out to Apple Jacks. You know, it got me through a lot of tough times.
We have
You don't
another
need
super chat,
milk.
by the way, from Kathy B, who sent it again with that avaparasato, and it looks like he's either in agony or he's getting tickled or laughing. One
No,
of the
he's
three.
rolling on the floor laughing.
He's the
Okay,
most popular.
well, let's go with laughing.
He's ROFL.
Okay. I go for all the interpretations. Let's see. So Amanda, did you say you have cinnamon
You know
toast
what?
crunch, right?
So yeah, if I don't really like that much in the way of like sweet things. I do like Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it makes the milk it makes it cinnamon milk. So I like
like
that. But like in
horchata.
general, I like things like Honey Nut Cheerios and like cornflakes
yeah.
and stuff
Did
like
you just
that.
say horchata?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Definitely.
horchata.
It's what the milk tastes like in the bowl after the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
True.
devoured.
I mean, that's why I like Cinnamon
So
Toast Crunch.
funny.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Stuff.
true.
That's how horchata's made.
Yeah.
Mix cinnamon toast crunch in with the.
Yeah.
Secret family recipe. Everybody write it down.
Okay.
Well,
Now
now I
we
have a
know.
new desperate longing. I'm gonna go buy some cinnamon toast crunch and some milk and put the two together. See what happens.
Hunter, what was yours?
Maybe put them in a blender.
Wait, was mine when I was a kid?
Or is?
Or is, I don't know. See, I've got three different answers for this. When I was a kid, it was Honey Nut Cheerios because I was similarly like didn't have like Cocoa Puffs in the house, right?
Yeah.
When somewhere around adulthood, it became Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Also because of the horchata milk byproduct. It's just so convenient. And
Kindred spirits.
But if we can mix other ingredients into this, Rice Krispies are pretty integral to Rice Krispie treats, and that tops the balance of all of these things.
Yes.
A bowl of Rice Krispies with some marshmallows.
I forgot to say, actually, what I love to do is mix cereals. If I don't eat cereal often, but if we have Honey Nut Cheerios, cornflakes, and granola, I just mix those
That
three.
sounds good.
Okay. Show of
Never got
hands.
those.
Whose favorite, like mine, was any cereal that you got in the little tiny boxes, like for camping and
yeah.
travel or
Oh,
whatever,
of
and you
course.
pop it
Those
up
were
and you pour the
always
milk
good.
straight in?
Sure, yeah.
Except the cornflakes. I never cared for the cornflakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Yes.
Frosted. Oh
Frosted.
yeah.
In fact, I was gonna say that's one of my favorites, and the other one was Captain Crunch.
Captain.
I have a distinct memory because my parents didn't buy sugary cereals for me growing up. So I remember when we went to visit my great grandmother in Florida when I was a child, and she had probably gone out and bought the cereal specifically for us, my sister and I visiting, but had gotten a box of Captain Crunch, and that was, I think, the first time I'd ever had it, and it was just like, oh, this stuff is amazing.
Sugar high.
Badass.
Yes, and that crunch.
Yes, indeed.
Oh
Yes,
my
indeed.
goodness.
Looking at the chat, making sure my mom's not correcting my memory here.
Nothing yet.
Now a cereal show.
No.
Well, if it
that
continues,
show was-
then we'll have a cereal product.
I think I could do a whole show on cereal and candy.
Oh no.
I'll join the mic.
I grew up with no sugar. He grew up with only sugar.
Oh wow!
Explains a lot. Oh, I've got, as Amanda could tell you, I have a huge sweet tooth. And one of my favorite things is mixing certain kinds of cocktail drinks. I have a fairy tale cocktails book where it's all mostly Disney inspired cocktail drinks, Disney character inspirations. And there's a couple of them, in particular, the one inspired by Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas that goes really, really well with gummy worms. It's just amazing. You toss a few gummy worms in.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's such a fun book. And there's the Tinkerbell drink. I can't remember what all is in it right now, but it is one that it's apple cider and a couple of different alcohols. And it is one that it goes down like butter and you don't even notice. You think, I can drink 10 of these and you're snockered after one. At least I am. Good stuff.
Bring
All
some
right,
whiskey
so
together.
All right.
We have made like a very nice man who's been out in the sun too much. Has gone off on a tangent, and
Okay, the Banana Man speaks.
yes,
At it
Shall we
again.
pull up the wheel then?
yes. Let's pull up the wheel and see who's next.
All right. Okay. 1 in 3 chance.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. It's going to be-
Pretty definitive.
It's Wolfgang.
All right.
Wolfus, we're up.
Oh,
Oh, and
And he is too. Look at him. There we go.
he knew.
oh, he's like, all right, all right.
Three people said his name all at once there too.
So Hunter, does Wolfgang get a microphone too?
Wolfgang gets all the microphones. He usually sleeps on them at night, and thus the fur balls up my nose at all the inopportune points of every show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we used to have 2 cats. I remember well what that was like. The amount of fur.
Yeah, they're all his mics. That's just how it works, apparently.
So in other words, then it looks like your mics look like they have one of those windscreen type things, the super, super fuzzy ones.
Yeah.
All the cat hair sticking out.
Yeah.
I honestly, this microphone is like has a windscreen that's the smoothest material possible, just to trap the maximal amount of cat hair for when I get too close. It keeps me away, and it's yeah. You can't blow out the mic. It just. Good reminder.
I feel like it might give you this kind of cool distortion though when you sing into that mic.
It could. It could. I mean, you know what a fuzz pedal is, right?
Yeah, it's Wolfgang.
It's
You
yes.
step on him.
Yeah. Except he's usually the one that does the stepping instead of being the pedal. But yeah, that's,
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've witnessed that on your show.
he is. Yes.
Yes, and I know I've said this before, but for anybody who hasn't heard it, if you haven't watched Hunter shows, I love the smoothness with which he goes from talking about or singing whatever he's doing to yelling at the cat and flailing about, and then right back to whatever he was talking about.
Seamless.
He's got it down. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like what Emily Thatcher just put in the chat, Agent of Chaos, with a picture of Wolfgang.
Indeed. Yes. Emily has watched all of the shows and heard all of his many titles, I am sure, including Agent of Chaos. I forgot about that one, actually.
Agent of Chaos.
Like, oh, yeah, I've said that. That's great.
All right, so Hunter, what has filled you with a desperate sense of longing?
Oh, wow. Longing. One of my favorite scientists survived a stroke from, I think, about 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago now, and he just published a new book that I haven't read yet. So I'm kind of longing to check that out, and I'm longing for higher vet bills. Also, I took. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Where are you now? He's off.
He's over there.
He's off camera to my right now. I took the beast here to the vet this morning, and it's total, like, everything is good, and they didn't even want to charge me for more tests because nothing else was necessary. It's kind of crazy when the vet says, no, we really don't need extra money to run more tests.
Yeah, that's shocking, actually.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Ride that as long as you can, because to tell you, when we had our two cats and when they started getting older and sicker, and holy cow, once they were gone, I couldn't believe how much money we weren't spending anymore on vet bills. It's like you almost don't realize it. It's a couple $100 here, $400 there, and
Glad to hear
No, I always
Wolfgang's
realized
good.
it.
yeah,
He's good.
for sure.
Yeah, he's probably 18 now. He doesn't talk about his age much. But
You don't want to talk about your age in show business.
I guess
18
not.
years young.
Yeah, I guess not.
He's
seems like a
8
pretty
and
cool cat,
holding.
though.
8 and holding, indeed. Yeah. All right. So,
All right, so what'd you pick tonight?
so longing to the point of desperation. I think I'm gonna have to play this early '90s Radiohead song.
Ooh.
As I was considering the question, I really could not think of a song that embodied desperate longing any better than Creep from the album Pablo Honey, 1993.
All right, take it away.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful
world. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? When I don't belong here. Oh, oh, she's running out again. She's running out. She runs, run, run, run. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
That was amazing.
I am in awe of Hunter every time he performs.
That was one of my favorites.
And my
that you covered.
screens and cameras would have been broken many times over if I were wearing shoes during these shows.
Just picturing you barefoot.
I wear slippers actually because they're rubber soled ones that you wear them outside, and it's a lot more comfortable with the pedals and the piano and everything.
Oh.
I'm usually barefoot though.
The more you know.
I don't like shoes.
Me too. My dog has been licking my foot for the last like 10 minutes actually.
No, I can't even stand that.
Carmen said that was one of her favorite songs. That's really neat.
It's
Oh.
yeah, my
that
mom
was awesome
loves
song.
that song. She
When that
loves
song
that
first
song.
came out, I had no idea what it was. And then when I've been hearing it more and more, it's like, wow.
Oh
Just
man, that
casually
song's so
just
good.
like snuck in here.
Where the booze at?
I don't think I've ever seen this guy before in my life. Who is this? Who let him in?
Hey,
You know what? I pushed the
Paul.
wrong button. I'm so sorry. I guess we'll allow him in if he's got a song.
Yeah, well,
okay?
he's here already. I guess we may as well let him stay.
I saw that guy outside of 7-Eleven the other day.
Was he buying booze?
Really?
Where the booze at?
Hey, Paul.
Did you catch Hunter's awesome cover? Oh, I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
He's having a Danny
You
Ricard
cut out
moment.
there a little bit, Paul.
Check one.
There we go.
There we
Yeah.
go. We got you.
Back.
I missed it, but I can watch it in perpetuity on the YouTubes.
That's the great thing about Vaudacity Network. It's always there.
Always there. Always.
In fact, you know what? That's a perfect segue. I'm just going to take it right now for
All
the
right.
promo because
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got so
Take it,
many
Craig,
great
take
shows.
it.
We did that on purpose, Craig. What are you talking about?
Hey, what a great segue.
We're giving it.
I mean, David, we're so glad that you're hosting. I mean, you knew exactly what to say and when to say it.
I'm just
So-
great that way.
Let's go ahead and just real quickly give a quick rundown because tomorrow night we've got Hunter and Wolfgang doing their show. It's number 59, Lovecast. Live acoustic originals and covers starting at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. Then on the Friday night, the Suggestion Box. You want live improv comedy from the best, in my opinion, of comedy? This is it. Join us on the Suggestion Box this Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific. You will laugh. Definitely. Our next Hearts Fire Cabaret will be on Sunday, June 6th at 6 p.m. We're taking Saturday night kind of unofficially off through the summer because of all of the concerts that are going on. But we will have the Hearts Fire Cabaret Sunday evening starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, followed by a Polly's Picnic. That'll be starting at around 8 p.m. Pacific. Improv and comedy, live music. You got to join us for that. That's coming up. It's part of the VFN, the Vaudacity Family Night. We're really excited to bring Vaudacity Family Night to you. And this Sunday will be our very first Vaudacity Family Night.
We have a jingle for it in the works too, like gonna have some fun, show you how it's done. TGIF, kind of like that. But,
Things to look forward to.
also, when you're done here, I'm gonna interject about Saturday. But go
Oh,
ahead.
absolutely. Yes, we need to find out about Saturday. Then Amanda on Demand, our dear Amanda, who's here tonight, is going to be singing your requests. And this Saturday or this Monday night, the villains are coming out. So please join us. She's going to be singing villain songs. That'll be this Monday evening, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, right here on the Vaudacity Network.
And feel free to send in some more requests.
Oh, okay, so we need those. So you can send
feel
in your
free.
requests to vaudacity.online, www.vaudacity.online, and put your requests in there so that Amanda's got a really good selection. Coming up, I want to promo Quarantine with Friends. It'll be coming up June 10th with Danny St. Germain and Stephanie Wall. Thursday evening, June 10th at 7:30 p.m. You got to watch the shenanigans that take place, the music, the fun. Join us for Quarantine with Friends. And our big show is exactly 1 month away, at least the opening night of it is, Friday, July 2nd and Saturday, July 3rd. It's the Vaudacity Family Reunion Festival. Friday, July 2nd, we're going to have a program of solo programs. So Amanda on Demand. The Pierces will be there with the Picker Circle. We're going to have the Lovecast with our dear friend Hunter. And we're going Out of the Cove with Paul Carganilla. So it will be a night of that, plus possibly some improv. So lots of things to join us for on this particular night. Then Saturday, it's a full live Polly's live picnic and online variety show. It's almost sold out, I think, for Friday. I think Saturday is also pretty much done, but please get your tickets now. You can go to vaudacityonline.com, check it out, and please join us. It's going to be in a private location in the city of Orange. And all you got to do is just, besides, join us for those shows at vaudacityonline.com, where your tickets are, is bring your own food, beverages, and lawn chairs, and the Hug Fest will be waiting for you. So those are the big things coming up. And then let's go ahead and hear what Paul has to say now about Saturday night.
Yeah, so Saturday night, before I get there, I'll just jump back to the Vaudacity Festival, the Family Reunion Festival. We actually have a big announcement coming first thing in the morning tomorrow about that. It's going to be really exciting stuff for people who already purchased their tickets and for people who haven't yet purchased their tickets. So hop on the Facebooks tomorrow morning, first thing, and find out what that's all about. All right. So Saturday.
An evening with me of all of Mozart's most boring pieces.
I said exciting announcement.
Oh, sorry.
So he called
That
them
would be
boring
cool,
first.
though.
He called them boring first.
Symphony number 40.
So Saturday.
Trust me, I once made the mistake of buying all of Mozart's piano concertos on CD and listening to all of them back to back. They start sounding the same after about 3. So,
So Saturday, we have, I think I mentioned it on one of the shows the past 5 or 6 days, but kind of like a program of programs. Sam's going to be live at Knott's Berry Farm, streaming live the Suffragettes shows. I'm excited for that because Jamie's actually performing with the Suffragettes that night. She'll be on stage. And then on the breaks between the Suffragette sets, I'm going to be here sharing some of my favorite moments from past picnics, both virtual and live. And I will be live here sharing those with you. So we got a nice program of entertainment on Saturday night if you're at home. That's all.
that sounds like a lot of fun. Can't wait for Saturday night. Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're longing for it desperately.
Indeed we are. Which brings us back to our mood for the evening and the wheel for our next performer.
We have 3 performers now?
We have
right?
3 left. I've been going back and forth a bit and decided to let it be random, but I think I want to close out the show with mine, so we have random selection between 2 here.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not rigged at all.
No, it'll be me because I just got here.
Let's find out. There's a 50-50 chance. Oh, no.
It's Amanda.
Got a break, Paul.
Yeah, you do get a little break. All right.
On the other hand, Paul has to follow Amanda, and I wouldn't want to be in that position.
Ouch, baby.
All right, so Amanda, I know you know the question that's coming. What has filled you with a desperate sense of longing, either this week or at any point in recent
Oh,
memory?
no. You open it up to any point. Goodness.
Well, I mean, I don't want to limit it to this week because maybe you had a really good week. I mean, sometimes they happen, right?
I did have a good week, but I had a desperate longing to, although it maybe it just doesn't end. I had a lot of videos to work on this week. I filmed 4 videos in 3 days, and but it was really good. I had a couple of them for auditions, which is cool. You know, don't know if they'll go anywhere, but it's cool to be auditioning for shows that'll be coming up and getting stuff out there again. So yeah, longing to get all the work done and get back out there. Yeah.
I think everybody here, except maybe me, because I'm not really a professional performer, but everybody here can probably identify with that.
Are we talking stage or are we talking screen?
Stage right now. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, although she does do both.
Yeah. I haven't applied for, because I did a background gig recently.
In April, right?
Yeah, I think it was in April. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, it was April.
sometime in April. And I got into that because I had worked, a background with another gig before, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm feeling good about getting back out there, so I'll probably start applying for film gigs again too. So getting back out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see where that goes.
Yeah.
So for this evening's entertainment, what did you pick? And as Paul likes to say, Hawaii.
Well, I had a a good list this week going on, and I was like different styles, different songs, different, kinds of longings. And but I decided to do some musical theater. And I landed on Gimme Gimme from Thoroughly Modern Millie, because it's all about just that, give me that love, just give it to me, just give it to me. And I love how it starts off, kind of in this ethereal, nice way, and it just gets more and more manic, and I just need this. And so I really like the arc of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it.
Okay. Well, let's hear it then.
Take it away.
Good. A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Very well, social world, businessman, clever girl. Or pin my future on a green glass love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 gimme that thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I crave it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Gimme years and all one more time. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I see now flying doves sing sparrow. Give me Cupid's famous arrow. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I don't care if he's a nobody. In my heart he'll be a somebody, somebody to love me. I need it. Give me that thing called love. I want it. Here I am, St. Valentine. My bags are packed. I'm first in line. Aphrodite, don't forget me. Romeo and Juliet, me blind dog, sing sparrow. Give me Fat Boy's famous arrow. Gimme that thing called love.
Going to unmute myself.
Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Again.
Amandazing.
The end, I pictured the Avo Persado dancing with the cane
Oh,
at the
and
end.
his hat.
Yeah.
Doing a little straw hat routine.
For this thing.
Michigan J. Frog type.
Yes.
But what I like about that song selection, Amanda, is that, you know, I know when I thought of a desperate longing feeling, and I think most of us felt like this. Yeah, you get this sort of this angsty emo-ness kind of approach, but yours is very different.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's
That's-
like that thing you want so much, you get like mania.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, you can
I
almost
need it. I need it.
you just can't contain yourself.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, that's
same-
why I liked it. I was like, oh, because like I said, I had a couple other like, like pop song type songs, any of those, and I was like, no, this is totally a different side of the coin, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why this show is awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool to have your little interpretation of,
Mm-hmm.
of what you.
Yeah, I really like, sorry, I greatly evenly like.
Oh, right.
everybody's
Sorry, I'm still had the
interpretations
mania.
Yes. But everybody's interpretations of the themes, it's really cool to see what people come up with each time we do this show. Which leads me into the next performer, Paul. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. And you're muted, Paul.
What?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, there you are.
There.
Oh, now you're gone.
And again.
Gone again?
Now he's just fucking with
You're
us.
coming in and out.
Like
That's
every
weird.
time you talk normally, and then you go, I'm gone, and then you're back, and then you talk normally. and you're gone again.
Still not hearing words.
We're still not hearing you unless
Okay, now you're faking.
now it's on
Now
purpose.
you're muted.
I'm trying everything I can here. Hang on.
It's almost like the microphone is turning itself off when it's not sensing any sound coming in, and then it takes it a second or two to turn itself back on.
You have a compressor on there, Paul, that might be.
Check. 1, 2.
We heard Eck.
Okay.
Should unplug it, blow on the thing like a Nintendo 64,
The sound engineer's face just cringes when you blow into
But
the
it worked
microphone.
every time.
1, 2, 1, 2.
There we go.
Okay.
Check. 1, 2.
Take
Check.
advantage of this.
Maybe I'm just
Right.
too quiet or something. Check. 1, 2. If I turn myself up.
Okay, try that.
Up,
There we-
up,
That's better.
That's good. Let's see what happens.
There goes my balance here.
Also, is that a Michelle I see in the background?
Yeah, Michelle's here. She's hanging out.
Oh.
Michelle Everly's unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. For anyone who's like, who's Michelle? Who's in the room?
She's just
Paul?
back there horsing around.
It's a unicorn. Yeah. So I guess I'll do a song.
Yeah. So, has anything filled you with a sense of desperate longing, either this week or in recent memory?
Yeah. I mean, I miss you guys, and I miss. I'm just so excited for a month from today, like being together and doing a live show.
Yeah.
I'm longing for that for sure. But
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. Me too.
about that.
So
I
what'd you
picked a
pick tonight?
song that is it's a song I would never normally sing. It's by a guy by the name of Labyrinth. He's a singer from England. And he's very John Legend-y, and his voice is in the stratosphere. So I'm gonna bring him an octave down for my version of it. But this is a song that actually came out. If anybody, I know a lot of people in the chat or in the room have seen my first short film, Sparked, and this song came out like right after I wrote it and before we shot it. And Jamie was like, you got to hear this song. And as I was listening to it, I was like, this is a song that the character Jake would have written for Emma. So like anytime I was just like trying to get into character for Sparked or The Flame, I would just listen to this song, and it's just like one of those things that seemed to have fit so well and to be like written for them, their story. But yeah, I'm excited to share it with you guys tonight. Thanks for having me, even though I'm late.
Yeah, anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Right. Anytime, he said.
But maybe not 3 a.m.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. You still have to play. So.
Indeed. We're looking forward to hearing you.
Yay.
Jealous. jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. 'Cause I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say, I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. I'm jealous of the nights that I don't spend with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Yeah, I'm jealous of the night. I'm jealous of the love that was in here, now gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love. I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say, I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. As I sink in the sand, watch you slip through my hands. As I die here another day, 'cause all I do is cry behind this smile. I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back and tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say, I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. It's hard for me to say, I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me.
That was an awesome song selection.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
The
was amazing.
original later on, but yeah, I love that song. It's such a beautiful song, and hearing him sing it is just like, oh, amazing. Check it out.
There's something about that octave up range. Like, one of my favorite songs is "Bring Him Home" from Les Mis, and it's one that I wish with all my heart, speaking of Desperate Longing, that I wish I could sing. And I don't know. Maybe it's after some voice lessons coming up. Maybe, but I don't know. It's up there.
Labyrinth, his voice is a lot like it's like John Legend. It's like a John Legend Sting mix, and it's just like he's up there, and the emotion in his voice is just so intense. It's a beautiful, beautiful song.
Once got lost in a hedge maze with that dude.
I'm sure you did.
I was going to ask if he's related to David Bowie at all, but
With Labyrinth or Sting?
Labyrinth.
John Legend.
Labyrinth.
Oh,
something to do with Pan.
Oh, now you got it.
There we
The
go.
movie. Yes.
It's spelled different though. If you're looking,
Interesting side point, actually. A lot of people.
I figured that out when I was Googling him.
A lot of people confuse mazes and labyrinth. They are not the same thing. A maze has twisting passages, dead ends. You get lost in it. Labyrinth is a continuous passage from start to finish. It's twists all around and goes all over the place, but it is a continuous path. There are no branching dead ends to a labyrinth. So there's a fun little factoid for the evening. And we have a couple of super chats.
Yeah.
A couple of super chats. One from Corey Benjamin. Sorry, my iPad's over here. I'm looking at the comments. She says, great job hosting, David, and lots of hearts to all of you for another evening of stellar performances. Thank you, Mom. Yay! Another heart feedback.
Thanks, Mama Benjamin.
And another super chat from Emily Thatcher. Thank you so much, Emily. And she sends a little fox saying, good job.
Yay.
I love those little foxes. Foxes
Me too.
are really cute.
I love the foxes.
I remember seeing a video once on the interwebs of a fox playing with a golf ball on a golf course. And
That's
it was like
right.
watching a cat playing with a
was.
ball. It was the most awesome thing.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
In a fox play on a trampoline. Sent it YouTube, crazy place.
Oh, okay,
just
yes.
out there bouncing
Have you guys
on
seen the video? The doggy mama that pushes the bear, shoves the bear off the wall.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
That happened, yeah.
And apparently, she shoved it and broke her finger from shoving
Oh, I'm
it.
sure. Bears
Like,
are
she's-
pretty heavy.
Yeah. Apparently, I did read though that they say you should not do that. Like
No,
bears in general don't
No,
want to
no,
attack
no.
humans or their pets. They said talk very calmly.
Anyone hasn't
Back
seen the
away.
video, check it out after the show's over.
Depends on the bear.
It happened like a day or two ago and they were showing it on the news. It's the backyard of somewhere here in Southern California. There's this bear with her cubs, climbs up on the wall and starts walking across, and then this lady's dogs go at it. She's got like this big black dog and then 3 little baby dogs. The black dog tries to like scare it off, and then it just swipes at the hits the black dog in the face, and he runs off. And then the little dogs are jumping up trying to get it too, and like the bear's trying to grab one of the little dogs and like eat it basically. And the owner just comes booking in and just shoves the bear off the wall. Yeah, and the bear like grabs on and is like, "Oh, what the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
It's
Grabs
like
her
the
dog
bear
and,
didn't
like,
even
runs
see
off.
her.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if I would do that.
No,
I don't know.
people really shouldn't do that. But on the other hand, maybe you too could be the next famous person on YouTube.
Oh no. That was not good advice. Nobody listened to that. We are not liable.
I was just saying, like I was
Gonna
saying,
get sued.
that's
Don't
got to
go
be a
shoving
lady.
no bears.
That's got to be a lady that owns dogs and does not have kids, because like
Yikes.
I would have been like, I want to save my dogs, but I have kids too, so I better live.
Yeah.
Is shoving a bear kind of like punching a shark in the nose?
In the nose.
I think it is.
And, like punching bees. It's probably worse than punching bees.
I would say worse.
Too soon. Just kidding.
Too soon. Yeah.
Right. David, what has you longing this week?
What has me longing? Oh. Well, I suppose in general, yeah, a lot of the same things that people have already said. Just that desire to be around people again. You know, that's. I was telling Paul before you came on. I was telling the group and of audience that I'm having to kind of rein myself in, because I wanted to start inviting people over to hang out and stuff. And it's like, we're still not quite there yet. You know, I really want to wait till, the state's opening up in a couple weeks. I really want to wait till at least a couple weeks after that to see, make sure that big bomb doesn't go off, sort of thing. Yeah, it's hard. I'm looking forward to the show and the live show in July, and seeing, meeting the rest of the audience, hopefully, and just seeing everybody's bright, happy, shining faces and hug fest and all the rest of it. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And something else that oftentimes fills me with desperate longing is thinking about donuts and the fact that I never feel like going out and getting them, but I really, really want them most of the time. It's a very difficult thing, donuts.
Do not do that.
We could take a trip to Voodoo.
Oh, yes. Yes, we need to do. They see my eyes.
There are Voodoo Donuts down here?
Yeah.
It's in Universal City.
Yeah, it's on the City Walk.
City Walk. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've been to one further south than like Seattle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's basically here in Seattle on this.
Voodoo.
Seattle,
Oh my God,
okay.
that place is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, in Oregon.
Can't wait to go back. Stuff my face full of like the one donut that I can eat before I start feeling sick.
To be fair, I have not double checked to make sure it's still there after the shutdown, but I would imagine.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, what are you playing for us this evening?
Oh, this evening,
and why?
One I've had in mind for a little while, and it seemed to fit really perfectly with tonight's theme. It is the slow movement, the middle movement from Beethoven's Fourth Piano Concerto, and seems like it may be a bit of an odd selection because normally you need an orchestra for it, and we kind of don't have one tonight. So the orchestra will be played by the piano for the evening. And this is where it takes a little bit of explanation. So it's conjectured. I had thought it was known for sure until I Wikipedia'd it this morning and discovered that it is not known for sure. The first person who mentioned it was a biographer of Beethoven about 30 years after Beethoven died. That the middle movement of Beethoven's Fourth Piano Concerto is based on the mythology, the mythological story of Orpheus and, Amanda, correct me if I'm wrong, is it Eurydice or Eurydice?
If you're speaking in English, it's Eurydice.
Eurydice, there we go. Okay.
If
I had a music
if you're
history
saying
teacher.
Orpheus and Eurydice, or you say Orfeo e Eurydice.
Okay, I had a music
Good to
teacher
see.
in college, a music history teacher who said Orpheus and Eurydice. So I guess she was covering all her bases or something. I don't know.
She was also the Italian teacher, so just all bets are off there, right?
Actually, no, she was that particular. She was German, so maybe that was why. No, she was Austrian, not German. Anyhow, I digress. I digest. So this particular mythological story. So Orpheus was the son of Apollo, and Apollo gave Orpheus a lyre, which is a harp-like stringed instrument. And Orpheus played so well that it was said that nobody, be it an enemy, a beast, a friend, nobody could resist his playing. And after a time, he married a woman named Eurydice. And as is common in stories from back then, she was tromping through the forest one day and got bitten by a snake and died instantly. It kind of sucks. And so her spirit goes to the underworld, and Orpheus decides, either on his own or at the suggestion of Apollo or the wood nymphs or somebody else, depending on the version of the story you're reading, he decides to go to the underworld and approach Hades and essentially plead for her release because he loved her so much. And knowing all that, knowing that backstory behind this piece by Beethoven, it's hard to imagine that he didn't have this story in mind when he wrote it. But apparently he never said anything directly about it. So there's no ironclad proof that this is indeed the story he had in mind. But when you listen to it, in the original version, it's orchestra and piano. The orchestra is on unison strings, so they're playing the same notes at all times. The piano is playing chords. So when you hear that kind of thing, it's the piano. When you hear that sort of thing, it's the orchestra. The orchestra is representing the Furies of Hades, the guards of the underworld, and Orpheus is playing his lyre, pleading with them to let him in and ultimately to gain Eurydice's release. And Hades decides to release Eurydice on one condition, that Orpheus lead her out of the caves of the underworld back into the light, but he's not allowed to turn around and look at her on the way out. And he thinks, oh, well, I'm a patient guy. That's easy. I can do this. I got this.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it doesn't end well. So he's almost there. He's depending on the version of the story, the version I originally heard, she was continually asking him, "Why aren't you looking at me? Why aren't you looking at me?" I don't know if that's in the original story or not, but he's almost there. They're almost out, and he's been thinking along. He can't hear her behind him, so he's been thinking, "Oh gosh, are the gods tricking me? Is this some kind of cruel joke that they're playing? And is she actually there? I don't know, and I can't get back into the underworld. I've been there once. I'm not going to be able to go back." And so, a few steps away from the exit of the caves, he turns around and looks, and he sees her spirit get pulled back in to the underworld, and she's lost forever. And after that, according to the version of the story that you're reading, he dies a horrible death, and nobody's happy. But what's amazing about this composition by Beethoven is that you can really hear these things happen. There's a particular point in it when you hear that the tension building as he's tempted to turn around and look, and he's tempted, he's just, and then he finally does. And all hell breaks loose.
He had one job. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he had one job. And you notice how it's the woman in the story who gets kind of shafted. I mean, he dies a horrible death too, so he gets screwed over too. But it's just unhappy all the way around. Perfect for tonight.
But it's a Greek story where there's no happy ending.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the very few that's like that.
The gods played tricks on people?
I know, right? That Zeus guy.
Should have got started on that Zeus guy.
There's a Roman version of the story too.
Yeah, there's all kinds. I remember too when I was in school, we read even the Native American version.
And according to the Wikipedia page here, in their music and ballet reference section on the Wikipedia page, unfortunately they don't list this piece. Maybe just they missed it. Maybe it's just because nobody knows for sure. But I noticed that Sarah Bareilles has a song based on Orpheus and Eurydice. And I forgot what it was called, and it's this big long list, so I'm not going to sit here and try and
I'll bet
find
somebody
it
in
while
the
we're on
audience
camera.
knows.
But somebody probably knows.
Love song, maybe.
Oh, that was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the evening, David Benjamin.
Without further ado, here we go.
Ooh, excited.
But was it actually over?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, whew. The way you were still poised, I was like, guys, it's not over.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
Yeah, there's a couple of fake endings in there. And I hope everybody likes my artistic interpretation of The Scream by Edvard Munch.
Yeah, everyone.
Yes, there was
Loves
a
it.
discussion.
We were all going yip over it.
Yes. Oh, by the way, the Sarah Bareilles song is called Orpheus.
Oh, it is called Orpheus. Okay. I couldn't remember.
Oh,
That was amazing.
I knew
Yeah,
that
that
because
was
I'm a
great.
scholar.
I know. I am now a Sarah Bareilles scholar.
Let's hear it again for David Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yay.
I mean,
And for everybody else too tonight, you guys were all incredible. Got to change my camera back.
I was just going to say.
Hello.
There we go.
There he is.
Yeah, not bad. It's kind of fun having two cameras. Where can I put them? We won't answer that on air.
Yeah. Let's keep that to ourselves.
Unless we're gonna get a puppet show.
No, it was a
You like shadow puppets?
It was a penetrating silence.
Oh.
Drive After Dark. It's happening.
that word.
Oh, here we go.
This is Deep Cuts.
Desperate longing.
Oh my god,
Penetrating edition.
Craig.
Oh, I guess we're done with our show for the evening.
Before midnight.
well,
I feel a
Thanks for
desperate
having me
longing
on,
for the next
guys.
one already.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
we're very glad that you joined us. Actually, we're very glad that you in the audience as well joined all of us.
Oh, and I just got to give a shout out to all of the performers who found out late last night that we were going to do this because we heard the sad news that Wendy had to postpone, and I said, "Hey, anybody down for this?" And everyone you see in front of you said, "Yep, yes." So it happened. So
Yeah.
give it up for all the performers, all of them.
And
Paul
thank you so much, everybody, for
Carganilla,
joining us.
Hunter Ackerman, Mike and Nicole Pierce, Amanda Benjamin, David Benjamin. Everybody was awesome tonight.
Yes.
Craig Jackman and Craig Jackman. Oh, he's waiting for us to say Craig Jackman and Craig.
Craigie.
It's here for Craig behind the scenes.
And don't forget
Push the
Wolfgang.
button.
Wolfgang.
Okay, now, and
Okay.
Diana Nicole is right. Who is going to be hosting our next show?
I think the Pierces started to raise their hand last time, and
Yeah, it's the
David
Pierces.
moved them. So I
Who
think
is
it's
this
going to be
one?
Mike Pierce.
Man,
Yeah.
okay.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Do it.
Do you know what the emotion's going to be yet, or
I do. Well,
Beer.
does it have to be sad undertones to it?
no?
No,
It's
mine was the silver lining, remember?
And mine was hopeful.
Or any tones, I guess. Not only the undertones, but any tones. Okay.
Overtones. We want overtones. You need
okay.
perfect pitch.
I don't know. Okay.
That's
So
why
I
we
was-
ended up calling it moody because it could be different moods.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's what I was thinking. All right. So I'm thinking the mood should be love struck or like new beginnings, kind of just like the excitement of something new.
Ooh. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play
Great-
Schubert's
great one.
Unfinished Symphony.
Right. Now,
I'm gonna
now
try to make
name
it sad still. Just kidding.
name that feeling, and we'll put it on the poster.
Man.
You can think about it. You have time to think about it.
I was gonna say love. I'm gonna go love struck, but it doesn't have to be love. I mean, and it just like a exciting new beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the tentative name.
New beginnings or
Love struck.
Love
New
struck.
beginnings.
Love struck. Oh, love struck,
New
comma, new beginning.
or
Well,
colon
this was a
maybe.
long one for tonight. Why not?
Yeah.
That's
A
what.
long one, but a good one.
Right. Wow. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Lovecast.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Pacific
Absolutely.
Daylight
Great.
Time. Hunter Ackerman's
There.
Lovecast.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. And thank you again, David. Great job as host.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And Hunter, I think you should do a typo-inspired show, Love Cats.
Already a Cure song.